Matthew 28 starts this way. It says, early on Sunday morning, as a new day was dawning, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary went out to visit the tomb. Suddenly there was a great earthquake. For an angel of the Lord came down from heaven, rolled aside the stone, and sat on it. His face shone like lightning, and his clothing was as white as snow. The guards shook with fear when they saw him, and they fell into a dead faint. Then the angel spoke to the women. "Don't be afraid," he said. "I know you are looking for Jesus who was crucified. He isn't here. He is risen from the dead, just as he said would happen." This moment that Christians all around the world celebrate today, Easter Sunday, this is the most significant moment in the history of the world. Because this is when Jesus rose from the dead, proving that he is God and finally accomplishing God's plan. This is why Jesus came in the first place, right? John 3:16 says that God sent his son into the world, but then John 3:17 says Jesus came to save the world. This is why he came, and now it is finally finished. This is Easter. This is hope. This is why you and I are here, because Jesus is risen from the grave. And now this empty tomb, it becomes it transforms from a symbol of death and finality and hopelessness, and is transformed into a symbol of the greatest hope that this world has ever known. And the empty tomb, it declares that Jesus is God. And it shows that you and I, we can have forgiveness for our sins. It says that life triumphs over death. And it says that he is alive. Jesus is alive. The same God who made everything, the same God who we rebelled against, the same God who took on human form and entered into our brokenness, the same God who allowed himself to be crucified, take on our punishment for our sins, allowed himself to be killed at the hands of the same people that he created and that he loves. That same God didn't die on that Friday 2,000 some years ago. No, he is alive. He rose from the dead. And this is the greatest hope that this world has ever seen. And maybe you know this hope personally. Maybe you have a relationship with Jesus, but maybe for some of you, you don't know this hope personally for yourself. Maybe you know about Jesus, but really you don't know him personally yet. Because if you haven't figured this out yet, Christianity it's not about a religion, it's about a relationship with God through Jesus Christ. And that relationship is a free gift that is offered to every single one of us. It's offered to you. So maybe if that's you and you haven't received that gift, you haven't started that new life in a relationship with Jesus, I want to invite you to something really special, because today is Easter, right? In our church, we are celebrating Easter online. And we're joining with our huge Saddleback family and many other Christians around the entire world today as we're celebrating the hope that is in Jesus. And today our Pastor Rick, is going to be sharing about this message of hope and how you can start a new relationship with Jesus. And so my invitation to you is to go check out our Saddleback online Easter service today. Check it out with your family, pull it up on your phone, pull it up on your computer, saddleback.com, and join with us as we talk about the hope that is in the risen Jesus. Happy Easter, everyone.